Hey, I did actually have a loose strap. There was one just come loose. One of my cross straps over the front. To put them on a bit of an angle, one had just come loose. So it's just worth checking before we go over Glen Coe. Right, I'm just gonna now back him up a little touch because I don't want to drag half a cab off. Just reverse him a little touch and I can just get this angle get out. I don't want to drag half a cab off, you see. Right, we're off. This will be the start of Glen Coe. We've probably run on for 50 minutes or something here, so we get to the top of Glen Coe and we'll cut you loose. Just mirrors, big and from Wigan. Just mindful, mirrors as it comes through. There's nothing immediately behind us now. This is good. Road is quite bumpy and uneven. Beautiful part of the world is this, absolutely bloody marvellous, but you make one wrong move coming down the side of this mountain or down the valley and it's half a day out with Undertaker for sure. It bloody well is. Mindful, there's nothing behind us, so we might get a right good run here. Just watching where this car's going. That's Glencoe Visitor Centre. We've got nothing behind us at the moment, so we're going to be slow once we start climbing, but we're alright for now. Still no to the back of us. Again, it's a tight old road. We're as wide as the road, you see. We're as wide as our carriageway, our lane that we're in. Just mindful here, junction. Car on right hand side in that lay-by. It looks like a track going down to somebody's house actually, that. Again, mirrors, there's nothing behind us. We should have a good run now going up. I'm just seeing something now about 3/4 of a mile away, a set of headlights coming up and what looks like a white car behind us, so just mindful, dust tighten bridge. This is Glen Coe, the valley, Glen Coe. Some roadworks going on at the side there. They're tarmacking a path by the looks of it. cars in the distance coming down towards us, but they're a good distance off. This white car is now slowly catching me. I didn't see these cars coming now, they was hidden in the dip. Just mindful, road gets a little bit bumpy and a little bit uneven. There's a few cars coming towards me. I can see a big yellow coach, I think, as well, or a bus. Just mindful. Oh, mirrors sticking out on that thing. Mindful now, this coach. Road just tries to throw you over, see? Again, you put one wrong, you put one tyre in that. It's like a little bit of a trench inside, a little bit of a gravelly pit. Put one tyre in, it'll drag you over. But that coach it had its elbows stuck out, protecting its chips, didn't it? These laybys are quite busy, so there's another big viewing point up here, and I imagine they'll be bloody busy. So there'll be a lot of tourists about, you see. White cars now just come up my arse. Just mindfully, it does tighten, just come off that gas, just rolling through. Mirrors, where's that white car? Where's my arse end? Mirrors that way. Yeah, there's quite a few of these bridges here, and the road does tighten, you know, you've got to take up the majority of the road. But there are signs out on a lot of them saying oncoming vehicles in the middle of the road, but nobody seems to give a shite. You know what I mean? They just crack on thinking, wheels stop. Just mirrors. This white car's now up my arse. It took a while, it's not pressuring me, but it's took a while to get here. So mirrors, where's this van going to be when I come to this bridge? It does tighten here now. Mirrors. Just mirrors. When I started climbing, there's a full screw out, 2 full screws, zebras. White car's still with me now. It's not pressuring me, it's took its time getting to us. It's no matter. But we are climbing uphill now. All these laybys are heaving now. There's a lot of tourists about, all taking photographs and whatnot. So just mirrors, mindful. Hundreds of the buggers, that. Oh. Every day, bloody week. Somebody's on holiday, you know what I mean? Coach loads of them. So just mindful, we're still climbing. There's a choke point approaching us up here, just mindful, mirrors. Mindful of this mobile home with its mirrors stuck right out. Oh, big and from Wigan, mirrors. Just slightly, where's it going to be positioning wise? Just get tight. He's not backing off, he's rolling downhill, momentum's taking it. That's a choke point, there's a couple of them up here now. Just work rocks tight. That was, I think, was it that one, Jimmy Savile's old hut? It's been heavily graffitied and smashed in. I mean, would you want to buy that knowing that fucking dirty old deranged bastard had lived there, do you know what I mean? But it is a shame for the building, because that could be a beautiful little cottage, but I don't think, if I had the money, I don't think I'd like to buy it. You'd probably still get people coming trying to bloody smash your windows, wouldn't you? How long he actually stayed there for, I don't know, but it probably, I don't think it was his main residence, was it? It was just a place he used to come to. Yeah, they should probably demolish it. I don't think anybody would want to buy it. Yeah, there's another choke point coming up here now, see. Again, I need that momentum. I can't back him off too much, but I don't want to be flying on in case I meet a big one from Wigan right on the bloody bend here. Can you be just mindful, pedestrians crossing road. To them, it's a beautiful holiday, what they've been saving up for and for ages, and it's the, you know, the vacation, annual vacation, beautiful holiday for a week or 2 weeks, whatever the case may be, and it's the best thing they've seen in years. To me, it's just another day in the office. Just another day in the office, but you know, I'm getting paid for this. So the big one from Wigan, he's motoring on. I'm just going to back him off because the road does tighten here. I don't want to meet him on that bend. Momentum's carrying him down. Just mirrors. Road does get uneven. And it's when you end up meeting him on a bend, he comes over white line slightly and the road starts getting uneven and it bounces you across. It's frightening. You know, when you think we're going to collide here, like we're going to tickle each other's fancy. We're still climbing, by the way. You know, what goes up must come down, mustn't it? Just mirrors, there's 2 cars now up my arse. We're expecting at least one of them to try and pass us because they can't wait, they've no patience. Right, here's the second one, it's a white one. He's coming past. I think he's just overtook the car in front of him to pass me, so I think this car in front of him, and I might follow suit. Come on, get past. Come on. Put the indicator on, so he's got enough room, get past. If you're going to do it, do it. He pulled out. That white one was sat 2 behind me. He went for it, the one immediately up my arse, pulled out behind him, but bottled it. I'll put my indicator on, tell them it's clear, but at the end of the day, it's not for me to tell them it's clear, it's up to them to make their own judgment, isn't it? So at the end of the day, what is the neat night? Pedestrian on left hand side here, can you see him? Blue clothing on, just walking up there to take a photograph. Well, grey and light blue clothing. Pedestrians on right as well, mirrors. Back him off a touch because we've now gone over the top of Glencoe, we're now descending slightly. A lot of cars about, a lot of pedestrians. Bright yellow jacket on, can't miss it, stands out like a Malaysian beacon. This thing's convinced I'm going to hit someone. This collision warning, it's a pain in the arse. It sees an object in front of me and thinks you're going to hit it, thinks you've not got eyes in your friggin' head. Just mirrors. Does tighten bridge, mirrors coming across slightly, mirrors back here. Blue car reversing. Again, there's now a line of traffic. I don't know where they've come from. They've obviously come out of one of them viewing points. There's loads of them behind me now. about 6 or 7 cars behind me. So we're expecting at least one to take me, because they're getting impatient. 2 pedestrians up there, walking. And I've just bit my bloody tongue. That's when you bite your tongue, doesn't it? There's a big one from Wigan coming towards me. Where am I going to meet it? Are we going to get another one of these bridges? It just mirrors as it comes through. Another big one from Wigan. Back him off, because we're still descending and we're going to start dropping down again shortly. It's a beautiful day today. You can see for miles and miles and bloody miles. We are descending. Just backing him off. Just tickling and fettling, pal. Just tickling and fettling. Again, we'll get to the bottom of Glen Coe and I'll just double check my straps again, just to make sure nothing's come loose, because it's very bumpy, uneven this road now, and it's quite a few S-bends and whatnot, so we'll just have another check and I'll cut you loose then. This video will have gone on for over an hour now, like, definitely. Just backing him off, we're rolling. Again, there's little dikes either side here, just little gravel pits. Just got to back him right off here, because we're going to meet this big one from Wigan coming down. Everybody's backing him off. There's nothing we can do about that. We've got to come over because the bridge is tight. Here's pal. There's a little one from Lee. Everybody was anticipating each other. Nice when that happens. It's not nice when you slow down and the cars just bray on towards you like, fuck you truck, get out my way, you're spoiling my holiday. Do you know what I mean? Just mindful, there's a car coming from left here. I had about 8 cars behind me and 4 of them was just buggered off. I've now got, no, 5 of them was just buggered off. I've now got 3 behind me. They must just pull over, take a photograph, and then they just come out again. And they just appear from nowhere. They're like ninjas. Like hide and seek. 2 pedestrians there walking. So this is a good opportunity for one of these cars to start thinking about passing me now. There's now 3 of them behind me, but there's traffic coming towards me. Road gets uneven here, so just over towards the white line, just offer him up. So easy though, if I dig a tyre in there, then it'll drag you into that little dike and you'll roll over. Be a shit day, that happens. Just back him off here, bridge, just tight mirrors. This guy's not backing off. Oh, this is going to be tight. There's 3 cars up my house, so I couldn't slam on. Just have to hold your own. Some of them don't back off, they just carry on going regardless. So Bigham from Wigan, mirrors. A lot of these big potholes here seem to have been patched. They'll not last long, they'll soon open up again, but yeah, a lot of them have been patched. It's always frightening when you're coming towards them because they're massive big craters. You get Bigham from Wigan coming towards you, like what's just happened there, and you just have to go over a little bit. You put one tyre in, oh, it's game over. Game over. Half a day out with Undertaker, pal. Half a day out with Undertaker, lad. So again, now there's an opportunity presenting itself for one of these cars to pass me. There's one coming towards me in distance. I'm holding my own. It's 40 mile an hour for us on here, national speed limit. And I'm not being funny, but I really do think 40 mile an hour is way fast enough on here in these road conditions. Very uneven again now. Oh, bone shaker, lad. But it's easy to do a tyre as well on them. And this road gets some traffic. Bigham from Wigan. Oh, we're a big machine on. Bigham from Wigan, we're a big machine on from Lee. Yeah, it's very easy to do a tyre on them bone shaker potholes and all. They're not sexy. Most of them have been patched, but the patches won't last, they'll hop back up again. It all needs resurfaced, does this? But every road in the UK at the moment is knackered. Nothing's been invested in for years and they're all fucked. I don't know how they're going to start fixing them, I really don't. It'll be 20 years of congestion to fix them, traffic. But I know one thing, the patching them to death is not working, it's just, they're horrendous. Every road in the UK is horrendous. Can't quite see what's coming round this corner, a bit of a blind corner. Right, it's steady Eddie all there on. There's now 4 cars, I don't know where the 4th one's come from, it's just appeared from nowhere. 4 cars behind us now. So we're on the top of Glen Coe now, we're going to start descending properly shortly. We do descend at a rapid rate of knots in a minute as well. Wind's picking up a little bit, just feel it. Just back him off, tickling and fettling the nose. We are now descending. Ever so slightly, but it drops off rapid in a minute. Bigham from Wigan coming towards me, see it? Just back him off because there's a big pothole what's been patched here. You always meet him on the worst times. Oh, he's coming over to my line into a mile, that was close. Hey! Just as it throws you over, road throws you over, so you've got to counter steer into it, and as it throws you, as it throws me to the right, I've got to try and steer ever so slightly to the left, but not that much, so I overcompensate and roll down that fucking hill, round down that hill. But at the same time, his thing is throwing him over to the middle as well, and he's probably doing the same. So you like, it looks like that in mirror when you pass each other. It's a close one. Just mindful here of pedestrians. I once spent the night here, I slept here, I parked up there, put it there, just parked up for night. It was howling with wind for about 6 hours. And then all of a sudden it just stopped and I went to sleep. Woke up in the morning, beautiful. Yeah, I love it up here, mate. I could 100% move up here, 100%. There's a van up there, I'm not sure if it's the speed camera van or not. They do sit around here, like I said, for me it's 40 mile an hour. I think it's actually a coach, or a minibus, but it could be a speed camera van, you never know. I mean, I'm only doing 40 anyway, but on a couple of occasions it does creep up to 42, 43. Can't be helped, it's these kind of roads, isn't it? I don't know what it is, it's a strange place to park. Just mirrors mindful, it's tightening. Still millions of tourists, all taking their photos. There are some nice photos to be had, like. You've seen one, you've seen them all. That's what she said last night. It's these cars, it's about time they came past me, there's 3 of them. There's another 2 now if it's still behind me. I don't know where the 5th one came from. They pop up from nowhere. Just mindful of this guy, pedestrian, been taking a photo. See, you might be behind me now doing your own risk assessments and stuff like that and driving safe and according to the road conditions in front of you. But as soon as you step out that vehicle, you then become a pedestrian yourself, don't you? Mirrors! Right, it's going to start dropping down now. And at the bottom, if we can get in this viewing point, I'll cut you loose. If not, we'll just carry on until about Tyndrum, the Green Welly. I'll cut you loose there. So I'm just conscious now this video will have gone on for over an hour. I can probably split it down and get some bullet points from it, right? I've no doubt I can. It's very uneven now, this road. It's just throwing you all up. There's just uneven cameras on it throwing me all over the place now. The wind's picking up as well. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's picking up a lot. It's picking up a lot, the wind. The wind is whistling, and the king of the mountains, Kate Bush. Yeah, so it just starts dropping off now. We are descending now, coming down. Down to the side now. To the side of Glen Coe. Just have to be mindful now because it does tighten down here. And again, it's all rough and uneven and it'll drag you in. As soon as you put a tyre in that gravel, it's tipping you over. It'll drag you in and tip you. Looks busy on this viewing point here, so I'm going to bypass it. We're going to carry on going. We're not get on. It's evening with caravans and whatnot, tourists. So we're going to carry on going. We'll drop down and we'll cut you loose at about the Green Welly, the Tyndrum, the Tyndrum, whatever the case may be. Just mindful. You know, it's bumpy, like it's really bumpy now. It might not look it on camera, but we are descending. Pillock once come past me in van. Why, I have no idea. They're in a rush to get nowhere, you see. He's not going to get anywhere because he's just going to get held up behind them 4 cars what's up in front of us. But why decide to come past you on a bend like that when you're going downhill? The mind boggles. Nobody wants to get to his next photo point. A bit tourist like. Just mirrors, I'm very mindful now. We are still descending at a rapid rate of knots. We're coming down a sweeping right hander. There's 3 cars behind me, one's right up my rigging. Sometimes you feel like slamming on just for a reality check, but you can't, it's wrong. I don't know why they sit right up your arse like. Slam on, give them an attitude adjuster. But, one, it's unprofessional, and 2, it's illegal, you know what I mean? Just mindful. We will level out now. Big from Wigan. There we go. So just mindful now, coming up to this bridge, it tightens. There's a car coming towards me. Where's it going to end up? Mirrors. We should just get over the bridge. We're committed. Just over. Mirrors as we come back in. So that van has got nowhere. It's now trying to bully its way past that car. These cars in front of it. It's gone past that car. It's not going to make it past the camper van. There's a big one from Wigan coming towards it. Is it? Yeah, it's done it. He's gone for it. Little Mini just come past me. There's no Mini about them. They're humongous. Oh, camper on this thing again, pulling me in. Kind of drags you in and tries to push you to the right at the same time. Drags you down to the left and tries to push you over to the right at the same time. Weird. Anyway, that was Glen Coe. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just another day in the office to me. Time now is 26 minutes past 2. I started at 5:30 this morning. I've done 5 hours and 7 minutes driving time so far. Just mindful, car coming overtaking me, big one from Wigan coming towards me. Mirrors as it comes through. I'm a bit toffee, I'm getting a bit perched. Nice to get a bit dry. Probably all shite I'm talking. Now descending again. Just mindful. Coach coming towards us in a car. Mirrors as it comes through. Car now, sticking its nose out behind me, it's impatient he wants past. Nobody wants to get stuck behind wagon, they must think I'm spoiling the view or something, you know what I mean? Right, we're going to look at pulling him in a minute and cutting you loose, because this video will have gone on for well over an hour now. Well over an hour. In fact, I might even split it into two, you know that. I probably will, I'll split it into two. Yeah, I'll make this two videos. And probably where we stopped at the bottom of Glen Coe to check our straps, I'll cut it off there. So we'll have a part one and a part two to this. This will be part two then now, what we're doing. I could have pulled it in there, but I've missed it. So that being said, we might as well take you down to the bottom of Glen Coe now to Green Welly. And then we'll stop the video there. If I'm going to make it a two-parter, I'll stop the video there, then I'll crack on. We'll just keep rolling now till we get down to the bottom of it. We're 6 miles off Tyndrum, Tyndrum. Well, that's where the Green Well is. I'm not stopping for anything to eat tonight. I've had some to eat this morning already. Well, I'll just stop after Green Well at Tyndrum. We'll call it a day there. Now I'll pick you back up again. There'll be two parts to this. There'll be part one and part two. And I'll record a separate video in a bit when we're going down Loch Lomond to Glasgow. Because that'll be an interesting, challenging road. Especially if it's even with tourists like this. It's a pain in the arse, that road, to be honest, but it is what it is. It's the quickest way. It's the quickest way back down to England. Surrounded by natural beauty though, aren't we? Natural nature. I'm getting paid for this. I wish every day was driving like this. Really not. You've got to make the most of it when you get it, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? In other words, it's bumpy. Bumpy, bumpy. Lumpy, bumpy, lad, aye. Just mindful, one in this little lay-by here, a black car. No lights on it. Well, is it a lay-by? I don't know what it bloody is, but it was a dark blue car actually. It looked like a Volkswagen Golf and it looked splendid. It looked marvellous. tarmac's changed colour, you see. They've put the red carpet down for us, but the sun's been out and baked it a little bit, so it's more like an off maroon. So there's 3 pedestrians here, 3 or 4. They've just come across the road from right hand side, right to left. There's 2 with black tops on, 1 with a yellow top. 1 lad waiting for the crossroad now from this blue car. Just mindful. Watch yourselves, lads. This is changing, there's no markings out now. This looks like brand new tarmac. Mindful, mirrors, full corporals out, zebra, just tighten, bends round to left, mirrors, big iron bloody metal barrier here on left, 2 pedestrians over there. Are they having a pee? I don't know. Is she stood up having a pee? You can't be standing up having a pee there, love, Julie, not. All that about. So just mirrors. The blue car been up my arse for ages. Up my rigger, right up my rigger, lad, for ages it's been. This says we're coming into the district of Stirling, Scotland's heart. Everywhere claims to be Scotland's birthplace, or Scotland's heart, doesn't it? Scotland's heart, Stirling, the best of Scotland. I do love Scotland. I love Scotland. I love Scottish people. I really do. I think they're fantastic. I'm sure a part of me must be Scotland, because I've always had this infinity with Scotland, mate. I've always had this yearning and longing to go to Scotland. I love it up here. I'm more of a Highlands man though, mate. You know, I'm sure the majority of people from Glasgow and Edinburgh are just fine and dandy, thank you please, but I love the Highlands. The further up north of Scotland for me, the better. I think it's brilliant. One day I would like to move, probably up to Inverness or something, but not just yet. When we retire, me and wife, when we're old and decrepit, when we retire, I'd like to sell up, buy a little bloody flat or a bungalow up in Inverness. Do feck all day, but go walking and drinking. I'll not be shagging, I'll be too old. I'd rather, sod that shagging, I'd rather have pudding and chips or something instead. I'll be too old. We just go walking and drinking and shithousing with folk. So, oh, he's old, he's not answering, no point answering him back, he's old, his mind's gone, he don't know what he's saying, you're thinking, fuck off, and like, that's what I'm saying. I'm just getting away with it because I'm 70 odd. Because I'm 82, I'm getting away with it, you're feeling sorry for me. Oh, just mindful here, there's some little lambs out there on the edge of grass. So we're dropping right down now, this is the end of Glen Coe and blah blah blah. We're dropping down in towards Tyndrum or Tyndrum, whatever the case may be. We're going to take you just past the Green Welly and I'm going to find somewhere safe, secure to pull him in. And we'll set her out here. And I'll pick you back up again on a separate video when we're going down past Loch Lomond, which is not a million miles away, but I'm well aware now that this video has probably gone on for an hour and a half. So I need to split this video into two, you see. That's the plan. That's what we're going to do. Just mirrors, vans coming out. Mirrors, mindful. Just mindful. Dust tighten here. Just met this car on the wrong place. The green well is there. It's absolutely heaving, which it always is. It's a gold mine, that place. It's always busy. They do good food at the green well. I've eaten there before. It's bloody expensive, but it's good. And it's free parking for me of a night time, or it used to be. I don't know where it still is. So just mindful here now. Busy all the way down. We are going to put him in shortly. First lay-by I get now on my left-hand side, I'll pull him in. Like here. No, that's a bus stop. Can't pull him in there, that's a bus stop. Ah! I could have done temporarily. There's now a truck up my arse. Well, he's going to be coming up my arse soon. That blue car's still there, there's a truck behind him. And I think it's one of the wagons what was loading at the same time as me, where I've just been. The thing behind me is a curtain side, it's one of Hayden Coulthard's. And the lad was loading at the side of it. So I think it's the same wagon. It makes sense for it to be. I probably left a couple of minutes before him and he's catched me back up. So I stopped doing my straps, didn't I? I stopped checking my straps earlier on, so that's probably when he's catched me back up. It shows you there's no in it, is that if you stop, you soon get caught back up. Right, next lay-by I see on my side of the road, we're in it, and I've just set her out here. We'll split this video into two, like I say, we'll pick you back up later on. In about another, well, it'll be another 10 minutes, we'll pick when we're getting down towards the start of that moment. But however you watch this video and what sequence is another matter, isn't it? You know what I mean? But I'm basically, on this one run, I'm going to get 3 videos out of it. I'm not going to post them all today. I'll post one tonight, maybe a second one tomorrow, and then I'll post the third one over the weekend. So if I put 3 on back to back, you've now looked forward to then, haven't you? You know, don't do a video like waiting a bus, isn't it? It doesn't do a video for a while, all of a sudden 3 of them at once. This blue car wants to get past me now. It's been up my arse for ages. Come on, lad, get gone. Go on, you get gone. Just keeps bockling it and that, sticking its nose out like it wants to overtake me, and then just bockling it and slotting back in behind. But I mean, I'm just trying to stick to the speed limit. For me, it's 40 miles an hour. The national speed limit in Scotland on a single carriageway road, with the exception of the A9 from Perth to Inverness, which is 50, but for me, the national speed limit on this road, single carriageway, is 40 miles an hour. And there'd be no point filming yourself and doing 55 on limit, is there? No, that's just sheer stupidity, is that. I think there's a big lay-by comes up on my left shortly. I'm going to put him in it. Again, I'll just double check my straps because we've come up and over Glen Coe. The road's uneven as shit, so something could have come loose. I'll double check them. I'll cut you loose first and I'll go and double check them. Biggin from Wigan coming towards me now. She nice, my big face. Make that 2 Biggins from Wigan and a motorbike. A motorbike and side trap. Oh, bump. Didn't like it. Wouldn't text it. I know there's a lay-by on my left-hand side, there's got to be. It's about 2 years since I've driven a wagon down here, but I'm sure there is. Because I know there's them two on there, I've stopped in them before. I'm sure there's one comes up on my left. Otherwise you'll be coming with us all the way down to bloody Glasgow. Christ, I'll never be able to edit the thing down. It's a pain in the arse when you get a video what goes on for like an hour and a half or something and you've got to split it into two. You've got to split the video, delete the second half or scrub it out, save it, the original copy's still there obviously, then come back on after, delete the first half, save all the second half and do it that way. And sometimes it can take ages for update. Because there is no studio, flashing lights, gadgets, jigglers and hula-ha's and all things this, that and t'other on these videos on this channel. No. It's just me and just me and a Samsung S21 phone. And that's it.
After 400 yards, go round the roundabout, second exit.
I'll just back him off, just come into this roundabout. I thought there was a lay-by on my left, there's clearly not. I think there's a lay-by on my left just to the side before we go over and start our journey into the next phase of this today's shenanigans, which will be the A82. The A82, lad. Well, we're going down for Loch Lomond and Glasgow. Right, mirrors. There is a pulling place down here on the left hand side. I'm going to pull him in and I'm going to cut you loose. Then again, we'll start the next phase of our next chapter pretty much straight away. I died, diddle on my day, living dog, pick it on my day, dog boo, and a stinking swine in the rough of the shoe, and a dooching choo, and a hooching choo. That truck's turned off. I think he's gone for Perth and gone that way. This is a shit road what we're coming onto now, but it is what it is. Can't be helped. Can't be helped, pal. Just can't be helped, pal, like that.
After 300 yards, go round the roundabout, second exit.
Grinlarrick, lad, Grinlarrick.
Go round the roundabout, second exit.
Right, and yay, here's the sign. Parking, 450 yards. See, nice. I bet I can't even get in it. So we're 51 mile off Glasgow. Right, I'm going to try and throw it into this lay-by now, and I'm going to cut you loose. So I'll jump straight onto the next one. I'll jump out and check my straps first, and then I'll get straight onto the next one, and we'll just crack on. So this is a big 450 yards, here it is. Right, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've been your old mate Borothea once again. You, my friend, have been beautiful. I'm just going to pull it in here for a second. I'll just put the hazards on because I'm just going to be sticking out ever so slightly. I'm just about in. You, my friend, have been beautiful. Thanks very much for watching. Join me on the next one. We've done an hour and 40 minutes. Jesus! The next one, which will be coming up right after this. But you'll watch them in a sequence. See you later. Ta-ra.